criminal justice, healing, education.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, however or whenever you are watching and or listening. You guys should know me by now, but if you guys don't, my name is Holly Sisa. I am the host of this lovely program that we call Morning Mimosas, where we value human life above all, justice, healing, and education for the Black and minority communities. Had to make sure I emphasized on that just a tad bit. But guys, today, super duper excited. It is Women's History Month, as you guys know. Every March is Women's History Month, but we celebrate women every month because we go through something every month. Y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. When I say we go through something every month until we hit menopause. So had to, put a little bit of humor there, y'all. Clickety clack clack. But before we get the episode started, as you guys know, we are partnered with Ganell's Crafts and Miss Harley Hendricks. And before we get the episode started, we are going to share her commercial because that's what we always do, right? Except the cold case commercial. So definitely don't do that for those. But for the more lax episodes, we definitely make sure that we promote our partners. So let's go ahead and bring in History Month with Harley Hendricks and Ganell's Crafts.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. It is Auntie Harley. I am the owner of Ganell's Crafts, where we make handmade crochet items from our family to yours. There are two ways that you can get a handmade item from Ganell's Crafts, and I'm going to tell you about them. The first way, and the easiest way, is to just pick from our available now inventory. We have items like this awesome floppy hat and other items that are available as is, ready for sale immediately. However, you might want something a little bit more custom, like this beautiful red dress. No problem, we got you. You would just fill out an order form, also located on our Instagram page, and we will complete your order. Something to note about a custom order is that custom orders are to be paid for in full before we get started, so we can get the materials for you and we can pay the laborer ahead of their labor. If you mention Morning Mimosas at the end of your checkout or at any point during your purchase, you get $10 off your total. So shout out to Holly for that continued partnership and support. If you want to place an order with Ganell's Crafts, we are open year round. There are only 2 months of the year where we do not take orders. July, because me, the owner, that's my birthday. And December, where we honor our fallen sister and the name of our company, Ganell Crafts. Other than that, order away. We are available now. Have a great day.
Once again, that is our lovely partner, friend, sister, Harley Hendricks and Ganell's Crafts. Please head over to their Instagram and please order. You guys typically see me in the hats, but today I wanted to rock my Velma wig. So without further ado, you guys know how we do here in Morning Mimosas. Let's welcome the ladies the best way we know how, which is this way.
Hey.
Hello, ladies.
Hey.
Good morning,
Hey.
afternoon. How are we doing on this wonderful Women's History Month?
Happy Women's History Month to all of you beautiful ladies.
Thank you.
Yes,
Ditto.
me
Right back
too.
at you. Right back at you.
So, ladies, we are here because we all share we all share the same chromosomes. We're all XX, right? That's women, right? And men
Right.
are okay. We all know why men are XY because we ask them why sometimes. No, bad joke. But
That's true.
Just why?
Why?
no. We love you, man. Though we ain't gonna bash y'all. That's not what this show is about. So today, guys, we're gonna be here celebrating Women's History Month, guys. Super duper important. We can sit here and talk about the greats like Rosa Parks, Jasmine Crockett,
Mm-hmm. It's
No,
my
just
girl.
thank you. But we're gonna sit here. We're gonna celebrate the women that we are currently in the virtual room with. So, guys, I just want to go around the room, and I just want you guys to tell me what Women's History Month means to you guys individually, and anybody can go.
Okay, I'll go first. So, um, this actually surprisingly is like my first time or first year hearing about Women's History Month. Don't know if it's due to like not really being on social media in the past or just not really knowing how to embrace it. So, learning about this, I think that like Women History Month is definitely important. Honoring who you are as a woman, honoring other women, and just love and embracing being a woman.
I love that. Anybody else?
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I think it's about embracing all women and really celebrating what women bring to the world as a collective.
Yes.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Goodness.
When I think about
Yes.
Women's History Month, I see that painting, the one where the queen is on the side of the bed with that white nightgown on,
Yeah.
just got out the
Mm.
bed in the background blue.
Yeah.
My grandmother, I think about my mother. When I think about Women's History Month, I just think about those giants that we stand on, and I really want to make sure that I'm creating some strong shoulders.
That's right.
I absolutely love that. So I'm also going to go around the room and just we're going to talk about more modern history, obviously, because there's a lot going on, with women's rights
Right.
and in the more recent times, you guys know Roe v. Wade was taken from us. What is your stance on making sure that even though our rights are trying to be taken from us,
Right.
you're making sure that you're still standing on business?
I feel like for me, holistic. Just I've kind of gotten into a space where I want to appreciate the earth. I feel like I don't want to go into the stores and fight nobody in the stores or try to figure out if you got my best interest at heart when I live on a planet that grows its own food and I can do
Yes.
that. And so I want to get to a point where my pharmacy is my kitchen. And that's kind of how I continue to maintain my rights for me and mine in this.
Well, I've been on my holistic journey for a while now. Still got a lot to learn. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a learner for the rest of my days. But I agree with you. The holistic way is the way for me. Modern medicine has not worked for me. It just put me back in a cycle to remain on pharmacy medications. So yeah, especially with doing what I do. The owner of the Salad Spot too. So I'm all about all things healthy, all things fresh, and I want to get to a place where I can have my own garden, grow my own vegetables, and let that be the basis for my company. Well, who better to do it? You know what I mean? Yeah, that way I know what's going into my food. I don't have to worry about y'all spraying all this crazy stuff on my food, and I'm
Mhm.
just in charge of that. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to piggyback off of you real quick. Yes, I'm trying to be on Jody's mama type stuff.
Facts,
You know,
Yes,
facts,
yes,
that's what I'm
yes,
Got my
saying.
yes.
tomato
facts.
over there.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. No, I completely agree with you guys. I am also going that route. Yeah, I have diabetes and PCOS and a whole bunch of health problems. And yeah, that medicine is not really meant to help us. It's more so they can put monies in their own pocket. So
Exactly. Exactly.
it's time for us to take that back as well. So
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
I think the
I
dollar makes
definitely
it
agree.
more valuable if we actually realize that we have power around it. Like I feel like we are allowing the dollar to rule us, which has been allowing us to be ruled by such a small group of people. But I feel
Facts.
like we are realizing that we can rule the dollar and we're flipping it now.
That's right.
True.
That's right.
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I think that that's a part of excellence as well, like knowing to make the right decisions for your family, making the right decisions for yourself, and health is definitely one of those things. Accountability, loving ourselves, um, just like we spoke before on what excellence looked like. So times that times three, because being a woman is powerful in itself.
Exactly.
So that definitely plays a part. I agree with you, ladies.
I absolutely love that. So I'm going to continue on with the conversation of women's health, because as you guys know, I care about all aspects of being a woman, and taking care of our health is obviously one of the biggest things. What do you guys do outside of the holistic aspect of your lives? What else do you guys do for self care?
I am notorious for going missing and taking time for myself. I will do it. I will do it in a minute. You know what I mean? If I feel that nudge or I feel overwhelmed or I feel a tug, I'll take a step back instantly and start pouring into myself. Also, I do a lot of positive self-talk. When I get those negative things that's coming across my mind, I instantly reject those thoughts and I replace them with something positive. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I write gratitude lists. If I find myself complaining too much, I'm gonna sit down and write a
Hmm.
gratitude list in a minute. You hear me? Just to bring myself back to what I'm thankful for versus what I'm complaining about. I hate to be a complainer, and I hate to sit and talk to
Yes.
complainers. I mean,
Yes.
we all go through some stuff, so we gonna have some complaints. I get that, but just the constant complaining about the same thing over and over again, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
No, I
It
feel
doesn't.
that.
It doesn't. The consistent complaining doesn't solve anything.
It's
So
not productive. Absolutely,
If
absolutely.
I want to speak on that too. Not right now, but I mean, if I can, real quick,
yes,
if
yes,
I
ma'am. Go
could.
ahead. Go ahead.
What complaining does? That's actually, if we're looking at things energetically,
Yes,
that is a lower
lower
vibration
vibration. Yep.
character or attribute, or that lowers your vibration. I never noticed that when I was younger. My old jobs or whatever, all I would do is complain, but I thought I was venting. And I was learning that when you learn, like Patrice did, when you say the things that you do, when you reverse it and you have a gratitude list and you start thinking about the things that you are grateful for,
Hmm.
complaining, it washes the complaining away.
It
It
does.
makes you
Yep.
it makes you very aware. So
Absolutely.
awareness too. Hmm.
Absolutely.
I dance outside of holistic things. I dance all form of dance. I used to teach pole dance
Hmm.
classes. So if I'm really upset, I'm definitely going into the air. Like I'll go find me a nice class, and that's great. But if I just need a little take the edge off. I do a quick little TikTok dance, what have you.
Hmm.
I love that. I
Yoga
love
is
that.
good too. Yoga is a good stress reliever for me
I
too.
got to do my
Very
yoga.
good.
I
Hmm.
got to
Absolutely.
daily. I got to
Teas are
daily.
a big thing too. My
Oh,
tea at night.
absolutely.
Woo.
Now I'm getting into the teas. I'm new. I'm a baby. So give me send me
Holla
all
at
I'm gonna
me.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you some places to go too. I got you. I got you.
right, send me some stuff because I'm new. I'm new.
I
Yeah.
got you.
Well, I live in the state of Colorado, so I can say this openly and freely. There's other kind of trees that also help me stay
Hmm.
calm as well. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. That
so
medicine. That medicine.
Much needed.
okay, just saying, we are all over the age of 21, so we
Yes,
can speak
ma'am.
on
Facts.
this. Okay,
Facts. Facts. That was one of my main factors of moving to Colorado. It's legal. Here
okay.
Hmm.
I
I loved it in Cali. I loved it in Cali. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
loved it in Cali.
here too.
Goodness gracious. But no, ladies, thank you so much for sharing that. Now I want to get into the question that I told you guys I was going to ask you guys during the course of this episode. And the biggest question that we all want to know the answers to is, why is it that women are always competing and they can't collaborate with other women? Yeah. Hold on. Before anybody answers, I want to give this sound effect.
That is boo. That's definitely boo. That's a definitely boo.
Because, like, what?
Patrice is crazy. Um, I think maybe lack of knowledge, insecurity,
Mhm.
sometimes not understanding, or thinking that they can do it a different way
Mhm.
or better. I don't know why. It's just it's
Based on that, like maybe fear that another woman won't take the journey as serious as them, or maybe fear that the person won't be as committed. I feel like a lot of women struggle with trusting, especially after they've been let
Mhm.
down. Because I
Oh,
know
I can.
I'll speak from experience. Like a lot of times, I will rather do something on my own, and not to say that I won't collaborate. Because if somebody asks me, my answer is always yes. But I realize that I need to start to do better at reaching out, because I don't reach out as much, and I don't reach out as much because I have been burned before. With I've been excited and up here with the situation and really ready to do it, and somebody is only giving me half effort, and now my excitement has died down from it, and because I was
mm,
excited, sometimes I do find myself doing on my own, opposed to going out and branching out and collaborating with queens, which could make it for a larger audience.
I'm gonna give y'all a whole different perspective of it. I'm gonna give y'all an example. So I went into a full online collab with a young lady. I was doing salads and she was doing wings. So we was gonna do a salad and a wing combo. You gotta realize everybody don't do business like you do. You
no.
Okay.
have to make sure that you are collaborating with the right people, because when I did that the morning of, I noticed her communication was kind of off. You know what I mean? So I stopped taking orders because I didn't want it to get to the day of and have a big disaster. That's exactly what happened. The day of, she hit me up that morning around 4 o'clock and said, gave me some excuse like, oh, I had an accident. But like I told you, the communication was already off. So I stopped taking orders. So I reached out to my customers, and thankfully they was like, we don't want no money back. Just make us an extra salad or woody woody woody. That taught me you got to be caught. Peep these people before you collab with them. You got to, because I take my business very seriously. I like my stuff got to look a certain kind of way. I'm going to be on time. And when you have a partner that is not as invested into what they're doing as you are, it will make you look bad. You know what I mean? But I'm
That's
always willing
true.
to collab. I just careful about who I collab with now. You know what I mean? But I'm always willing to collab. The women that I've run across that are not willing to collab, I find that that's a them thing. That's a them thing.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That's not a me thing. And I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal either. You know, but I'm also just like you, Harley. I'm also one of those women that if you come to me and you want to collab and it makes sense, I'm gonna always say yes. Let's do it. Let's do it because we can highlight each other better than anybody else can. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Absolutely. So
Hmm.
since we're
So I
talking
guess
about, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no. What I was gonna say. So I guess sometimes people not wanting to, if or women not wanting to do it, it could be sometimes. I guess it can be for the good or for the bad, because you are supposed to be particular as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Discernment for sure.
You
Oh,
got to be in alignment. It has to be in alignment.
absolutely. So since we're actually speaking on that, I want you guys to take a few minutes each to talk about your businesses. Aha, see, I didn't tell y'all that I was gonna have y'all do that.
Yay!
See, I want you guys to advertise you guys yourselves now. The reason I'm doing that is because I love and appreciate all three of these women and what they're doing.
Oh, we love you
I
too.
want you guys to be able to access, their services. Um, so whoever wants to go first, please, the floor is yours. The virtual floor. Should say that.
I'll go first. My name is Patrice. I am the owner of the Salad Spot 2, which used to be a brick and mortar restaurant back in Georgia. I closed down during COVID because people stopped eating out and I went ghost kitchen. A lot less overhead. I do a create your own menu because everybody don't like the same thing. So if you come to me with an idea or something you created, I'm going to make it. I also am the owner of Genesis Tax Consultants. I do taxes, I do tax planning, I do business setups, the whole nine. And I'm also getting into credit repair now. And also, I own a little small boutique on the side. It's Lady Pool Boutique. I only do it a few times out of the year or when a demand it calls for it. But yeah, and I'm new to Colorado and we are growing rapidly. I'm so thankful and I love the city.
Period.
That's dope.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick review because I've had her salads a few times. Um, Banging. So if you are in the Denver area, take my word for it because obviously my word is trusted. If you're in the Denver area or if you come to the Denver area, please make sure you are ordering because you won't be disappointed. Like it's okay, yeah, okay. Have you ever seen those fancy? I'm going to tangent. You've seen those fancy restaurants like Ruth Chris, like your $20 salad that has like 2 pieces of salad, like a little carrot, and like they try to drizzle it all fancy, and it's $20. No, that's not her. Her salads are big, and
Yeah, I need me a
it takes
meaty
me 2
salad.
days. It takes me two
Yeah,
days
I
to
need
eat
me
it.
a good meaty salad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for real.
check you out.
And not just salads, y'all. I do wraps, wings. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Sea moss, check me out. Sea moss smoothies. I do a lot of different things.
Okay.
Yeah. Tee, 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 tee,
Love
tee.
her.
Who's next?
I'll go next. So I go by Sun Goddess or Tamra. I'm the founder of Urban Goddess PMA, which is a holistic private member association that is offering wellness, healing. I teach things. I make teas. I like making tinctures. I like helping people, especially for those. I know we mentioned earlier we were talking about self love and everything about not wanting to take medication. So I'm a good alternative for that. Just based off of experience and seeing women I learned at freaking 38 where my uterus was. And I'm
Whoa.
like, yeah, and I'm like not knowing. I think it was either 38 or 37,
Mhm.
and it's like not knowing these things and not being educated. So I think, as a woman, a part of excellence is being educated about being a woman
That's right.
and knowing how to, deal with being a woman because
That's
it's
right.
not easy at times,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to, you know, um our cramps and just women things
Mhm.
and sometimes and then the world has kind of made it where we hate being a woman sometimes when it comes to that monthly thing and versus mine just ended, but I not to share too much information, but I'm looking at it differently because I'm learning and embracing and loving it. you know I'm learning it and I'm loving it and I'm like, okay, this is me and I'm going with it. So that's definitely what I do, and I just love being able to help others, and if we could all just be on the same thing, even if it is just, healing, whether
Yeah.
that's mental, physical,
Yeah,
emotional,
absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
know, physically, just healing. So that's me.
And Tamara has a really bomb of oil of oregano. Y'all get it. We done did a couple detox together. Get it, get it,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I love teas. I love making teas. I love
Mhm.
drinking my teas. I'm learning the power about drinking the teas, believing and knowing that you're being healed while you're drinking the teas.
Facts,
You
facts.
know, all kind of good stuff. It's fun. It's fun because I learn stuff every day about herbs and I learn about all these things. And when people come to me and they talk about things, my favorite thing that I've just started doing, I think some months ago, I helped this lady with a baby regimen. So just because she doesn't want to do medicine, she
Mhm.
doesn't want to. So I told her something simple. I was like, girl, I was like, it's like stuff that we have in the kitchen.
Yes,
Rosemary,
yes,
thyme, and make some tea, some oregano tea.
yes.
You're sniffling. Be like, okay, that's your kitchen. I think Carly said it too. Your kitchen is your
Yep,
medicine cabinet.
exactly.
Yep.
I
Yes,
love it. I love it.
And I'm definitely going to be in touch with her, especially because, I mentioned the earlier health problems. So I'm definitely going to get some education from her. So please make
I got
sure,
you.
you guys are connecting with her. Now
yeah.
you guys already know how I am about Harley. So y'all know I'm already about to start.
Yes.
Um, come on, Miss, gonna be Miss Badass.
Holly a whole vibe.
Thank you. First of all, just thank you, Holly. I don't even know how much more I can say thank you, but just thank you. I appreciate the way you celebrate me. It makes it feel so weird when this happens on episodes because I'm like, we started the episode late.
Right.
But no, I thank you. My little small business was started by myself and my mother after my sister
Big
passed.
business.
Big
Thank
business, right?
thank you.
Big
Big
business.
baby,
Thank you.
big.
Yes.
I call it small because it's intimate and it's so personal to me because me and my mother started it out of grief. I wanted
Mm,
to
mm,
ask my mother to teach me something, mostly because I am a sociologist and so I study people. And so after my sister passed, I went to logic as I do in most times of tragedy. And I felt like if I asked my mom to teach me something that was near to her heart for a moment, we wouldn't be in a world where we were sad about my sister.
mm.
I did not know or expect to fall in love with crocheting and creating the way I did. And so immediately I just took off with it for myself. Like it gave
Mhm.
an opportunity to create the outfits that I could never find in the stores. And I get
That's
angry
right.
find the stuff in the stores. Now
That's
I can just be myself, my full self, because I'm creating it. And so it feels good. We ship literally anywhere and everywhere. Like I said in the commercial, the only time that I kind of shut down and focus in on myself is my birth month, July, because baby, I gotta worry about myself. I gotta keep myself together. I am the garden from which that my business eats out of. So I have to make sure that I am always tending to myself. And then in
facts.
December, I feel like grief is so tricky. And when I am crocheting for a person, I'll ask you in your order, is there something going on in your life that you would like for me to pray about while I create your piece?
Ooh, I
So when
love
I
that.
am creating your piece, I get that. And if somebody say, I don't know, whatever, everybody need peace. Everybody need, protection. Everybody need love. Even if you don't tell me anything specific because you don't want me in your business, and I ain't got to be. I pray for your peace. I pray for your prosperity because it's not enough to say that I've given you a hat. You could go into a store and get that. I
Right.
want to give you something from a member of your family that says I love you, even when nobody is around to do
I
so. And I
love
hope that
that.
everything that I send does that.
I love that.
I can be a witness to it. I remember her when she sent me my first morning mimosas flower crown. Like I remember when I opened up the package and that was the first time I ever smelled love. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Um, I was just like, okay. And I put it on my head and it just I don't know. I just felt the love. I just knew with every and please forgive me with every crochet. I don't want to say I was gonna say stitch.
I love stitch. Yes, every stitch.
Um, with every stitch, I just knew she was doing it from her heart and not doing
That's
it
right.
for a profit. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
um, I thank you for I thank you for Ganelle's practice. I really
Thank
really do. And I
you. I
think I
just
think
want my
all
sister to travel all over the world. My sister never left Chicago. The only place my sister went other than Chicago was Washington to do a job. But my sister always wanted to travel. And so every time I write her name on a package, oh, I'm gonna cry, and send her somewhere, it makes me feel like I'm helping her.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's okay. It's
It's okay.
okay.
It
It's
is
okay.
okay.
Let it
And
out.
that's a beautiful way to look at that. That is,
Yes, it
yeah.
is. That's a great way to honor somebody's legacy. I love that. That's dope.
Hmm.
And it's okay. You got some more sisters coming, girl. Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
Texas.
Period. Like real thugs cry.
Okay, we do. Shoot, I'm a big old crybaby and it bounced right
Baby,
back. You
what?
hear me?
Me too. Me too.
Honey, I will watch you
I
so
just told
much
Holly
you
that. Me too.
cry.
we just talked about that last night. That's
Yep.
funny,
Yep.
man.
Ah,
I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end things there.
I love this.
That was so beautiful. I am gonna just get maybe a quote from everybody before we get out of here, pertaining to just being a woman.
hmm.
Hmm.
One.
I'm gonna give you a
Oh,
good one. I got a good one. Regardless of what we go through as women, and we go through a lot. We go through a lot. Anything that you are experiencing or you come to experience that is painful, alchemize it.
Mm.
Turn that into something positive. And it's okay to
yeah.
get down and get sad and be sad about things. It's just not okay to sit there. Don't stay stuck in that space. Feel
Mhm.
what you're gonna feel, get it out, and then let's do something different. You feel me?
Yeah. I would say give yourself, I would say give yourself a day, at least 24 hours, and boom.
Yes.
A quote that I want to leave on is embrace who you are, embrace being a woman, and love yourself like no other.
Yes.
Be you. They will adjust.
Man, what?
Do what you want to do. Wear the outfit. Put y'all. I wear
Yeah.
cat ears every day. Be you. They will adjust.
Absolutely.
All right, this applause is for both you and Sun Goddess. Real quick, let me make sure. All right, thank you, ladies. My name is-
Thanks.
Thank you for having us, Holly.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Every time it's always a pleasure, Holly. You already know I love to see you coming.
Yes.
Absolutely. Guys, as you guys know, this is Morning Mimosas, where we value human life, justice, healing, and educating for the Black and minority communities. You guys have a great rest of your day.
You too.
You too.
Love y'all. Thank y'all so
Love
much.
you.
Love y'all.
Y'all have a wonderful Saturday.
You too, boo.